Perfect Face Productions welcomes you back for another outrageous way to spend a little time as we give you another episode of The Travel Nerds, the only history show where the facts are flexible, the enthusiasm is contagious, and the egos are bigger than a colony of sea lions. Today's show, Foggy Facts and Fishy Theories, a San Francisco treat. We join our surprisingly lucid lunkheads as they visit the city by the bay in search of engineering marvels, new tempting tastes, and penalty-free escapes. Fred, earnest, slightly pompous, and loves historical trivia even when it's wrong. And Rodney, enthusiastic, distractible, and believes every plaque is a sacred text. From the awe-inspiring Golden Gate Bridge to the elementary eroded buildings of Alcatraz, it's a wild trip through yesteryear, vision, and dubious spending habits. Here we go! Don't say we didn't warn you.
We made it, Fred! San Francisco, California, the city by the bay. And we're standing on one of the most photographed bridges in the world, the Golden Gate Bridge.
Technically, Rodney, it's not golden. It's international orange. Color chosen for visibility in fog.
International orange? Sounds like a spy code. Agent Tangerine reporting for duty.
Opened in 1937. At the time, it was the longest and tallest suspension bridge in the world.
And still the most likely to be featured in disaster movies. I've seen this thing destroyed by earthquakes, aliens, and at least one giant octopus.
That was a squid, Rodney, and it was animated.
Still counts. Hey, do you think they ever consider painting it blue?
They did, actually. The Navy wanted it to be black with orange stripes for visibility, but the architect, Irving Morrow, insisted on international orange.
Irving Morrow? Sounds like a guy who'd compose a movie musical and wear a cape.
He was an Art Deco enthusiast. He designed the bridge's towers to be both functional and elegant, a triumph of engineering and aesthetics.
Wow, you know what else is a triumph? Not dropping my phone into the bay while we're trying to take a selfie.
Please don't. The Bay has enough lost electronics to start its own tech museum.
Oh, hold on a minute. I got it. Caption: 2 nerds, 1 iconic bridge, 0 clue what they're doing.
Make sure to tag the bridge correctly. It spans the Golden Gate Strait, not the San Francisco Bay.
You're correcting my hashtags now?
Historical accuracy matters, Rodney, even in hashtags.
Fine. Hashtag International Orange. Hashtag Bridge Nerds. Hashtag Fred Ruins Fun.
I prefer hashtag Fred Enhanced Fun Through Facts.
Well, that's not trending.
It should be.
You know they say the bridge sways up to 27 feet in high winds?
Yes, but don't worry, it's designed to flex. Suspension bridges are like yoga instructors. Bendy but strong.
Oh yeah, I once tried yoga. Got stuck in downward dog and had to be rescued by a cat.
That's not how yoga works.
Neither is my spine, apparently.
Shall we continue our journey? Fisherman's Wharf awaits.
Lead the way, Agent Tangerine. The smell of salt, fish, and overpriced clam chowder. It's like history, with a side of garlic butter.
Fisherman's Wharf dates back to the gold rush era. Italian immigrant fishermen settled here in the 1800s, mostly from Genoa. They fished for Dungeness crab, which is still a local delicacy.
And now it's home to crab stands, wax museums, and a guy dressed like a bush who jumps out at people.
Oh, jeez! Rodney, I just got ambushed by shrubbery.
Ah, that's the famous Bushman. He's been scaring tourists for decades. It's practically a local tradition, like sourdough bread and sea lion-induced hearing loss.
I came here for history, not horticultural warfare.
Speaking of sourdough, did you know it became popular here during the gold rush? Miners kept starter cultures alive in their tents. It was like a pet, but edible. Bodine Bakery's been making it here since 1849 using the same starter culture from the gold rush.
That's impressive. My starter culture died after 3 days. I named it Yeast Mode. tried again and called him Breadward. He died tragically during a heat wave.
I tried keeping a starter once. Named it Yeasty Boys. It exploded in my pantry. My second one's still alive. I call it Bread Pit.
Of course you did.
Look! Speaking of sea lions, there they are! The famous Pier 39 sea lions. They started showing up after the 1989 Loma Prieta earthquake. Scientists still aren't sure why.
Maybe they just wanted better real estate. Waterfront views, free fish, and constant applause.
Honestly, same.
Shall we grab a sourdough bowl?
I read it's like eating soup out of a historical artifact. I'm in.
1 sourdough bread bowl with clam chowder, please. And make it historically reverent.
I'll have the same, but can you carve my bread bowl to resemble the face of the Birdman of Alcatraz?
We can do round.
Close enough. This is beautiful. A warm, crusty tribute to carbohydrate history.
The chowder is rich, creamy, and slightly overpriced. Just like San Francisco real estate.
Whoa! That seagull just tried to mug me for my bread bowl.
They're trained. I read somewhere they can smell clam chowder from 3 zip codes away.
Oh, I respect that. If I had wings, I'd steal soup too.
Oh, man. This is like eating a hug from a 19th century fisherman.
Mine tastes like the Wharf smells. In a good way.
You have a very weird palate.
I once described a hot dog as emotionally chewy.
That's deeply concerning.
Fred, I tell you, this bowl is more than lunch. It's a vessel of history. A crusty, chowder-filled time machine.
Then let us eat, reflect, and defend our bowls from airborne thieves.
Oh, back, foul beast! This chowder is protected by nerd law.
Nerd law?
Article 7. All historically themed meals shall be consumed without interruption, especially by birds.
I stand corrected. Carry on. Hey! That seagull just took my crouton.
Welcome to San Francisco. They're basically airborne pickpockets.
Oh, that was divine. I feel spiritually buttered.
I'm 80% chowder now. If I fall into the bay, I'll attract otters.
Let's walk it off. The ferry to Alcatraz leaves in 20 minutes.
Good. I need time to digest and emotionally prepare to be imprisoned.
It's just a tour.
Still, I want to honor the experience. I brought a harmonica and a fake rap sheet.
What's on it?
Crimes against fashion and excessive punning.
You'll be in solitary.
Look at this place. Fisherman's Wharf is like a seafood-themed amusement park run by eccentric uncles.
And every uncle has a crab hat and a conspiracy theory about sourdough. That's our cue. Time to board the boat to America's most infamous island. Let's go before the seagulls regroup.
Welcome to Alcatraz. Enjoy.
Alcatraz Island, the Rock. Once a military fort, then a federal prison from 1934 to 1963. It housed some of the most notorious criminals in American history.
Like Al Capone, Machine Gun Kelly, the Birdman, and the guy who tried to escape using a spoon and a drain.
Ah, you mean Frank Morris and the Anglin brothers. They escaped in 1962 using a raft made of raincoats and papier-mâché heads to fool the guards. They dug through vents, climbed pipes, and vanished into the night. The escape was never officially solved. Some believe they drowned. Others say they made it to Brazil and opened a surf shop.
So they could be out there somewhere.
Or haunting the exercise yard, judging your cardio.
Oh, that's either genius or the plot of a Pixar movie. I choose to believe they're living in a bungalow, sipping coconut water and laughing at documentaries.
Did you know Alcatraz had the first lighthouse on the West Coast?
Did you know I'm gonna buy a glow-in-the-dark Alcatraz escapee hoodie?
That's not historically accurate.
Neither is your scarf, but I'm not judging.
It's a replica of Irving Morrow's bridge design aesthetic.
It looks like a traffic cone mated with a curtain.
Fashion is subjective.
So is your grasp on reality.
Welcome to Alcatraz Island. Please watch your step as you disembark. And remember, no one escapes from the gift shop.
Wow. Fred, I feel like I'm entering a historical crime novel.
Just don't try to reenact anything. Last time you did that, you got banned from the Boston Tea Party Museum.
I was trying to liberate the Earl Grey.
You threw it at a reenactor.
He broke character. I had to restore historical integrity.
Let's just stick to the tour this time.
Fine. But if I see a spoon, I'm taking it.
That's how it starts.
Cozy. If you ignore the iron bars and the total lack of privacy.
This was Cell Block B, standard issue. Inmates got a bed, a sink, a toilet, and a view of their regrets.
I feel like I'm in a very intense Airbnb. Rustic charm, ocean views, haunted ambiance.
Alcatraz was known for its strict discipline. Inmates had 4 rights: food, clothing, shelter, and medical care. Everything else had to be earned.
Including the right not to be haunted by the ghosts of Al Capone playing banjo.
That's oddly specific.
I read it in a blog called Spectral Cellmates. Or maybe it was a fan fiction. Either way, it's canon now.
Capone did play banjo in the prison band. They performed in the shower room, which had the best acoustics.
That's either poetic or deeply ironic. Probably both.
This was the site of the 1946 escape attempt. They decided not to go because they were serving pizza that very night with pineapple, a personal favorite.
Oh, that was the Battle of Alcatraz. 2 days of gunfire, hostages, and a failed breakout. It ended with 3 inmates dead and 2 executed later.
That's intense. I once tried to escape a group project in college and got a C- and a lifelong enemy named Chad.
Not quite the same stakes.
Still emotionally scarring. Fred, did you hear that?
Relax. It's probably part of the sound design. They use ambient effects to enhance the experience.
Or it's the ghost of Machine Gun Kelly slamming doors because we didn't compliment his nickname.
His real name was George Kelly Barnes. Machine Gun was branding.
Like Rodney the Rambler.
More like Rodney the historically unstable.
Oh, I'm adding that to my rap sheet.
Inmates were allowed to read, write, and listen to music. Some even painted nudes of their cellmates.
Art therapy in Alcatraz. That's unexpected.
I bet someone painted a mural of the Golden Gate Bridge and just stared at it, dreaming of freedom and sourdough.
That's oddly poetic.
I contain multitudes.
You know, despite its reputation, Alcatraz had fewer incidents of violence than other prisons. The isolation was psychological, not physical.
Ooh, that's deep. I feel like I should journal about this.
You brought a journal?
No, but I wrote on the back of my ferry ticket. It says, Fred is wrong about everything.
That's not a journal. That's libel.
History will decide.
Shall we continue to the exercise yard?
Yeah, I want to see where the hardened criminals did push-ups and plotted escape while pretending to stretch.
Just don't try anything dramatic. You're not Frank Morris.
Yet. Oh, this is it? Wow, I expected more. Dumbbells, maybe a rogue treadmill.
Welcome to the Alcatraz exercise yard. No frills, just concrete, chain link fences, and the crushing reminder that you're surrounded by freezing water and sharks.
Sharks?
Okay, mostly cold water and current strong enough to humble a Navy SEAL. But sharks make it sound more cinematic.
Ooh, I'm picturing inmates doing jumping jacks while a guard yells, Don't even think about swimming.
They did calisthenics, played baseball, handball, even chess. Though I imagine checkmate felt a little too symbolic.
You're trapped forever, just like this pond. Hey, the bird just judged me.
Probably. You know, seagulls here are descendants of the original prison guards.
Well, that explains the attitude.
This yard was the only outdoor space inmates had. Some spent years without seeing the sky. It was said that some never saw the sky, mainly because they were blind.
That's bleak. I complain when my Wi-Fi drops for 10 seconds.
Perspective. Alcatraz was designed to break spirits, not just bodies.
I feel like I should do a push-up in their honor.
Please don't. You'll pull something and we'll have to explain to the ranger that you were spiritually moved by escape lore.
Fine. I'll just pace dramatically and pretend I'm plotting. Say, boys, we tunnel through the laundry room, distract the guards with jazz hands, and boom! We're sipping out root beer and Sausalito.
That's the worst escape plan I've ever heard.
It's a work in progress.
The yard offered a rare sense of freedom. Inmates could see the city skyline and hear laughter from passing boats. This angered some. One inmate threw a rock, hit a passenger on a boat, killed him, and was sentenced to another life term. That inmate lived to be 360 years old.
That's cruel. It's like giving a goldfish a view of the ocean.
Or giving me a view of a donut shop during a juice cleanse.
Oh, you did that once. You cried in public.
It was a spiritual awakening.
The bird's back. I think it's trying to tell me something.
Probably, don't drop your granola bar.
Or maybe freedom is a state of mind.
You're projecting.
I'm evolving.
As you leave the exercise yard, please make your way to the gift store, where you can buy miniature electric chairs.
Ready to head to the Cell House store?
Is that a fancy name for the gift shop? Oh, because there's a hoodie in there with my name on it.
Indeed it is. And adding your name to a hoodie costs extra.
Classic Alcatraz. Look, Fred. Huh? I did time on the rock coffee mug. Huh? It's dishwasher safe and emotionally validated. I'll drink my coffee while wearing my new hoodie.
I got a replica cell key and a postcard of Al Capone looking contemplative. I'm sending it to my dentist.
That's deeply confusing.
You'll appreciate the nuance.
I also bought a harmonica. I'm going to learn Folsom Prison Blues and play it every time I'm stuck in traffic.
That's not Alcatraz related.
It's thematically adjacent.
You also bought a glow-in-the-dark spoon.
For nighttime escape simulations.
You live in a duplex.
And yet, the spirit of Alcatraz lives on. Oop, that's our ride. Back to the mainland, where the food is overpriced and the birds ensure no leftovers.
And the only thing we share with strangers is awkward eye contact. You know, we came here for history and left with souvenirs, ghost theories, and a harmonica you don't know how to play.
Yet. Oh, what the heck? That bird just tried to steal my mug.
It's probably a descendant of the Birdman's pet pigeon.
I knew it had a vibe.
Oh, let's sit on the top deck. I want to reflect on the experience and eat a granola bar in peace.
I want to play my harmonica and see how long it takes for someone to ask me to stop.
10 seconds, tops.
That's a record. Fred, we saw a bridge that defies fog, a wharf that feeds the masses, and a prison that once held America's most notorious criminals.
And we bought worthless mementos along with your hoodie, got attacked by a bush, and made up ghost stories.
That's called immersive learning.
San Francisco truly is a city of layers. history, mystery, and sourdough.
And seagulls with no respect for personal space. Oh!
Let's go before you lose another snack.
Or get recruited by the Bushman.
Next stop, cable cars?
Oh! Only if I get to yell ding ding every time we turn.
You already do that in elevators.
It's called branding, Fred.
Oh, boy. I think that chowder didn't agree with me.
That's what you get for arguing with your food. You never win.
Yeah, well, I need to lose this one in a bathroom.
I'm starting to see a pattern here.
And the whirlwind tour of San Francisco has come to an end. Hope you enjoyed the wind-burnt look at the Golden Gate Bridge, the stroll down the wooden planks of Fisherman's Wharf, which is clearly owned by seagulls, and the historical visit to Alcatraz, where Fred and Rodney might actually agree they learned real facts about the island's stronghold. Join us next time on The Travel Nerds, where the past is never quite past, and facts are based on hearsay. Produced and directed by Perfect Face Productions. Written by Aaron Frick and Greg Rogers. Edited by Aaron Frick and Greg Rogers. Starring Aaron Frick as Rodney and Greg Rogers as Fred. Guest starring Tim Cusack as the tour guide. And Luann Rogers as the cashier. Sound design by Aaron Frick and Greg Rogers. Sound effects and music from Pixabay, Sound Dino, Epidemic Sound, and BBC Sound Effects. Engineering by Aaron Frick. Historical consulting by Fisherman's Wharf Sea Lions. Special thanks to the San Francisco Chamber of Commerce for keeping the police from arresting us. This episode was made possible by listeners like you and by drivers who shortchanged the Golden Gate Bridge toll booth. If you liked any part of this episode, please let us know. Tell others about us and give us a follow. Perfect Face Productions, out.